Anyways, let's get into this. The room for old sins. Every room in this house but this attic. Won't get much further in the dark. Okay, I'll need a screwdriver from my case. Echo holds all the information I was given for this assignment. Subject profile, Edward Lockwood, age 32, height 176 years. No, trained as a mechanical engineer, dabbled in chemistry, marriage to Abigail Waldgrave, raised status, led to assistant position at the Royal Institute, position lasted 1 year, dismissal occurred to unspecified misconduct. Abigail Lockwood, fully trained artist, known for funding expeditions, only child of esteemed Hugo Waldgrave, was controversial on her father's death. Family substantial debt. Collector report, 1st of November. Mr. Lockwood reports to my employers have ceased probable interference by his wife. Current whereabouts unknown. Police search of Waldgrave Manor yields nothing. These matters are far beyond their understanding. My employers insist that the sample remains within Waldgrave Manor. By now, its effects will be unmistakable to a trained eye. Find the trail. Follow it to the source. I just keep flipping pages. How many pages are there to flip? There's one page to flip, and I can tell that there's one page to flip because every time you flip it, you can see it get reset. That wasn't there earlier. There is now suddenly a dead person. What was that? I need a better look. Banana-rotate. The dead body's already gone. There's NULL over there. Dollhouse. Something isn't right. Whoa, but it isn't complete. Upside down. The surface looks unusual. I'll need something else for my case. Everyone has secrets. Mine just happened to be hidden in this box. Should open for this to be of any use. The eyepiece. Break the seal, find the NULL. Sometimes the eyepiece can be used to see things that are otherwise hidden. Eyepiece to examine the dollhouse. By the way, almost everything I'm saying out loud that sounds incredibly stupid is the tutorial messages, and I don't have a choice. Oh! There we go, straight out the corridor. That's not normal. Welcome to the foyer. Or foyer if you're American. That's not normal. Etiquette for Husband and Wife by Anthony B. Cartwright. Well, it seems something happened in this book. Oh, and it's spewing null all over the place. They're unloading apparatuses by the cartload, and I see my husband transform into a wild-eyed child. He hasn't been this animated since he left the Royal Institute. The men work in silence and stand awkwardly in my presence, heads down, silent. They do not hold my gaze. They look so desperate. I move aside, stay out of their way. Why are certain men so threatened by women of intelligence? They will warm up to me as they come to know me, I am sure. The main thing is that Edward is working again. Seems like the books in this dollhouse hold more than their covers suggest. The fact that they will be key to uncovering what happened here. Okay, I've collected around everywhere, but it looks like the only thing I can interact with is this table. Brass mechanical coin. Oh. Family crest. Like belongs in the dollhouse. The family crest is missing. Bessia the Industria. Deal. And all must lie beyond. Is hot. Let's turn this guy over. Oh, this time it's silver. In this case, we really are jumping right into a fire, huh? I remember the story to this game. Oh. Well, aren't I silly? See. See. Enough? I definitely listened to this puzzle. Okay, nailed it. There's the null. Leave before it corrupts you. Thus, the foyer is complete. Completely corrupted. I found the seal my employer spoke of. It is weakened but far from broken. I am clearly on the path to finding the null element. I really should stop trying to chase this thing. Fact I picked up. I think I should take a closer look at it. A lamp. This is missing a lamp. Oh, now we have access to the entire room. We're no longer locked to the front half. See the missing panel. A new room. Study. And a book! Manual for the Steam Engines by Thomas Woodbridge. Not what we're reading. My wife calls, her voice rising up from the hall. Is it today? So soon. My mouth hangs limp as I watch my humble study transformed. There are entire faculties less well equipped. Some of the machinery I can barely name. I remember to smile, remember to breathe. The target of my research is a curious thing, some newly discovered element, the properties of which are ill understood, so rare, so valuable. I catch Abigail beaming, and my heart lifts. For once, I can give her everything, but I must keep her from these people. The circle is not to be trifled with, and my wife is a curious woman. I can't use that at all right now, because it requires steam power, and that also requires steam power, so those are both out of options right now. Oh. Boreholes. Doesn't look like I can do anything unless I can get the steam online. I need to get stuck on a non-puzzle. In there, open it up. A shaped metal piece. What shaped? Solve 3 sides, you've already solved the 4th as well. I find a crank handle. Fire steel and a model well. Model. Hey, this is the HalfSaneFox, and thanks for watching. I'm going to end this video here, and if you like this content, I highly recommend that you check the VOD or just wait for the next episode to release. And maybe click on one of the end screen cards once those finally show up.